The Lady of Shalott by Lord Alfred Tennyson. This is a narrative lyric poem. So, before going to this poem, before going to the interpretation or analysis of this poem, just a few questions to you. Why this Lady of Shalott? That means why the poet has used the common noun, the common term, the lady, and why not there is any particular name, or we can say any proper noun. He has written that she is the Lady of Shalott. Whoever can be the Lady of Shalott, the predecessors and the successors of the lady that we are going to read will obviously be the Lady of Shalott. So, who is she? Why she is not named properly? Does this have any connection with the then society, with the Victorian society? So, what was the culture? What was the socio-cultural aspect of the time? What was the social scenario then? And what was the place of the women in the society? So, we will discuss this poem on the aspects of these several questions, and just stop this video here, just think about these questions and try to answer this to yourself, as this will obviously help in understanding the poem very well. So, to sum up, we will read this poem on the light of these several questions, that why the poet hasn't used any proper noun, any proper name for the Lady of Shalott, what was the condition of the women then, why the Victorian era or the Victorian society has portrayed the ladies in these light, actually in these quote unquote societal norms. And the third question is that there is something which is related to the artistry. So, I think you have heard the name of Paul Gauguin or Van Gogh or Leonardo da Vinci, like the artists who are very much famous artists, and they lived a complete solitary life. So, why do you think Lady of Shalott, who is completely single, completely alone in that island, and she just used to do the weaving business? So, what was this? What is the necessity of this? What is the importance of being alone for a creative person, for a writer or anyone who is related to the artistic field? Okay, so these are some questions that you have to answer, and on the light of this question we will start interpreting the poem. So, hello viewers, welcome to my channel, hope you are well. So, today in this video we are going to read the poem Lady of Shalott, written by Lord Alfred Tennyson. This poem was actually written in the year 1833. It was first published in 1833, I must say that, and written in the year 1832. But it was very much critically attacked by several critics, and that's why Alfred Tennyson had revised that, and he published this poem by reducing one stanza from the previous poem, and this was published in the year 1842. So, this was much critically acclaimed and is one of the most famous narrative poem in English literature. So, this is the publication history regarding this. Now, let us discuss about the historical background of writing of this poem. What is the history that is said in this poem? Actually, this is based on medieval romance, we can say. One of the most important and most trusted knight of King Arthur, whose name was Sir Lancelot. And the relationship, or we can say the first sight of Sir Lancelot from the viewpoint of the Lady of Shalott is the main gist of this poem. Actually, everything, the setting, the atmosphere and the storyline, everything is very much medieval in this poem. As Lord Tennyson was very much fascinated with the medieval elements, that is why we can say he has done greatly in this poem. In this poem, The Lady of Shalott. Look, this poem is divided in 4 parts. In the first part, the poet has shown the landscape. He has just portrayed the landscape there around the island of Shalott, And there is just a little hint that there is some mysterious lady who is termed as who is named as the Lady of Shalott. Okay. In the next part, in the part 2 of this poem, we can see that this lady is introduced, the curse that was upon her, that she cannot see outside the window, or she will die or pass away. So this was the curse upon her, is told in the part 2. And also the poet has written that she actually was busy in weaving, okay, weaving a magical tapestry. And there is also the mention of a magical mirror through which this Lady of Shalott actually looks the external world. Okay, so this is part 2, and in the part 3 we can see the brave, the grand Sir Lancelot, who is none other than one of the most important knight of King Arthur. Okay, so in this section, in part 3, the poem reaches its climax when the lady, in spite of the curse, actually looks outside the window, and as a result the curse falls down upon this lady. And in the last part, or we can say in part 4, we can see the Lady of Shalott is dying because the curse is already upon her, and she is just going through this river. She is just arranging for the boat to go through this river, and she is going towards Camelot. Camelot was the city of capital city of King Arthur. Okay. So this is actually, we can say, a brief summary of this poem, but the summary is not very much helpful to understand the complete understanding of this poem. So line by line discussion will obviously be there, but that will be in the next section, next video. Okay, so this is for today. Hope this will be of help. If this helps you, then please give it a like, do share with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you.